Wild, dude.
Yeah. His wife loves me. They miss me though.
What's going on, guys? I'm Brad with Display Fitness, and today is, I gotta change over my time thing here. Today is January 29th. It's a Saturday. Saturdays are not common training days for us. Well, I guess honestly, if we're being honest with each other, they're getting a lot more regular because we end up taking breaks kind of midweek. And earlier in this week, I talked about wanting to have some unbroken training days, and we only got to a 2-day win streak, right? We trained Monday, Tuesday, and then we ended up taking Wednesday and Thursday off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wow. So we took Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, and now it's Saturday, and we're trying to make up some stuff. So like, man, I don't know how you guys feel, but I definitely feel overcome by life at times. And although I'm grateful for those days off because it gave me a chance to have some rest and reprieve, man, now that it's Saturday, it's like, fuck, I'm so far behind. So we are going to try to play a little catch up today and do maybe a little bit more than what we normally do. So we are due some deadlift. So that's one of the things that we're going to do first is some heavy sumo. Then we're also going to try to probably get in some speed squatting in, which should be pretty sustainable. And then we'd also be due a heavy bench day. I actually don't even know what the bench would be for today. It would be a Blakely press. Wow. So a Blakely press would be kind of on the agenda for today if we have the energy to get around to it. We already opened up with a run, so still trying to stick with the running. Got 3 days in running this week, which was pretty good. And one of the reasons why we have taken some training off is, one, there was some birthday type stuff that went on, and then two, a couple of the days have just been so like blisteringly cold that it's just like the will and desire to go outside and freeze our little nubs off was not there. Today is a little bit earlier during the day, so it's a little bit warmer and a little bit more sustainable. So just trying to make the best of what we have. And I'm just saying that for you guys, just so that you kind of understand the mental gymnastics that are going on with us. We have to deal with the same things, same life considerations and distractions and interruptions and whatever that you do too. So we're over here, Nat and I, just trying to make the best of it and do as best as we can, just like you are. For our running warm-up, because we're doing a couple different things, we're running a split like sled drag, leg curl, we're going to do a bent barbell row, and then we're going to do a tricep extension, and that's to try to incorporate lower body stuff and then upper body stuff, because the bench type thing, getting the triceps a little bit warmed up. And it might not even be bad to do, not necessarily running warm-up style, but a few extra things to kind of get the upper body primed if we are going to go ahead and do the bench stuff today too. I don't want to say ahead of time right now that we are definitely going to do it, because by the time we get through the deadlifts and the squats, I might not feel like it, but here's the hoping, right? Anyway, that's what's on the docket for today, and I just, again, want to be really honest with you guys, because I go through the same things that you guys go through, and I know that many of you watch this channel because I'm just a regular human being just like you. And especially in the wake of my heart stuff, I have found that my ability to recuperate and sustain activities has been significantly diminished. And so I'm just trying to do the best that I can and continue on with the thing that makes me the happiest, which is training and trying to be a little bit better than I was. So I hope that for whatever challenges and issues and struggles that you're facing, that you guys are out there doing the best that you can too on any given day. With that, let's go ahead and get started, get into the workout, and just kind of see what we can get done today. Here we go.
As the competition, but if you go against me, you the opposition. But if you wanna test to look like you can close the distance, I'ma give it A forever since you're so persistent. With you, I'm just practicing, cause I'm back to back, let's get back to winning. As a matter of fact, I'm not that forgiving, cause you did this to yourself, that's a bad decision. I don't see no one in front of me, you is a ghost, you ain't got a soul. Whoa, always say that they gon' most. Whoa, chasing my, gotta get already. Not selling my, you wanna, y'all moving, ready to, whoa. I'm the main event, ain't no back before, let's get it. Heartless in the G, yeah, really get lost, okay with it. Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me. You can try to prove me wrong and try to give respect, but who we looking for if there was no one left? Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me. This my game won't stop, no, I can't fit in your box, whoa. That's demolish shop, froze, set the scene, no plot, hoes, whoa. Please don't play me, cause when I let the beat sound, you think I'm crazy, but none of you.
Whoa, got the Despite Fitness logo in there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, repping that's Nat repping the gear. Just so you guys know, I don't push it a lot, but we do sell some t-shirts for Despite Fitness. So if you are interested in picking up and repping some Despite Fitness swag, check out one of the links in the description box below, and you can go over there and check out some of the shirts and things that we have. And if anything interests you, feel free to pick it up. That's it, that's the video. We're gonna close it out from here. It was a good session, right? We got ourselves really behind, and we talked about that on the front end of things, just like a series of unfortunate events. I'm just gonna call us a limited snicket, but a series of unfortunate events that kind of led us to not training on certain days. So that's kind of one thing that was of some difficulty. And then two, we've also introduced running into the beginning of our workout. And now, again, as I've said before, you know, we're not going very, very far, but we are doing something that we never did before.
Jeez.
And then, you know, essentially every time been moving faster and faster. So today's loop, I finished it in like 3:05, which is like a full 40 seconds faster than the last time that I ran it. And, you know, so I'm just taking a set distance and just continuing to push harder and harder. And then what I'm gonna end up doing is I'll just increase the distance and then dial back my expectations in terms of how hard I'm pushing, and then just eventually end up doing the same thing. Get used to that new distance, and then slowly but surely increase my speed so that I'm decreasing my time over a week, or whatever the case might be. But like, that's a really, really great way to train and develop the run. So if you are someone that's, you know, at home who you know, wants to get in better shape and start to lose some weight and whatever, that's a really great thing to do. Just pick a set distance and move through that distance on a set amount of time, whatever time it takes, and then slowly but surely try to increase your speed and decrease your time in moving through that set distance. If you're able to continuously decrease your time, you're increasing your fitness. And so if you just do that slowly but surely, it's a really great way to kind of move that bar. So just kind of food for thought for you guys. But with us adding that in, that's an additional, you know, system requirement that we didn't have before. So it takes something out of us. And definitely, you know, I felt it this week in my legs and my joints with adding that in there. So that's just something for us to consider as an additional requirement that we didn't have before. So I have to be conscious of it and not be upset with myself for kind of being where I am or feeling a little bit more run down. And so like today, when I talked about trying to make things up, we wanted to go through, we got our deadlift done, we got our squat done, but right now I'm feeling some kind of way, I'm kind of tired, and I want to get dinner moving. So I have some competing requirements, and so therefore bench fell off. Is it the greatest thing ever? No, probably not, but it's just one of those things that I have to make those considerations for as life happens. And I just encourage you guys to continue to allow life to take place, right? It doesn't have to be a zero-sum game where all or nothing. It doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. Sometimes a little bit of something is better than nothing at all. At least we got in, at least we got some training. We did catch up on some of the things that we missed. Although, you know, the bench took a hit, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna chalk it up as a win because we did focus on some good stuff. So I just wanna drive that point home for you guys to continually remind yourselves, because I know how frustrating things can get. Believe me, I feel it too. So with that, we're gonna close it down. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, drop in the chat box. I'd love to have some conversation, chat back and forth with you guys, you know, about kind of how I go about things or my philosophy on stuff, or, you know, hear about some of the struggles and challenges that you guys have. I love that crosstalk. Thank you guys for the continued support on the channel, everything that you do. It means the world. We've just continued to grow the channel more and more and more, and I'm just super grateful for it. If you happen to know anyone else that might enjoy these videos, this channel, the content, please share it with them. I would definitely appreciate that. And yeah, remember guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like get a little bit of something done, even if you don't necessarily feel like it, or do a little bit of catch up. It's never gonna happen if you don't get in and train despite. You're either gonna find an excuse or you're gonna find a way. And I hope that you guys continue to find that way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace. Yeah.
That was the stomach. You went for the stomach that time.
Sorry.
It was like almost like my solar plexus.
I meant here.
You're like in a.
But no.
I felt like that was like a liver shot.
That's like mid-boob.
Yeah, that's I don't know how that's. Ow. If you go peck, there's more meat there. But if you go here, it's just like kind of bony and it's not good.
Are you complaining?
I am complaining.
Over a GoPro hitting you?
I'm hungry. I'm getting hangry and I want some food.
Okay, let's go make tacos.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you.
Bye.
Solar plexus.
I did it again.
It's gon' phase me, so when I talk like this, don't blame me. I know I'm bad with it. Go against a goat, that's bad business. All of y'all are jokes so sad with it. To me, you're just a ghost, don't get mad with me. Just